Also in Muskegon County, campers narrowly escaped injury when trees came toppling down around them in the storm. 13-year Science meteorologist Samantha Jacks continues our coverage now and joins us live from Veterans Memorial Park in Muskegon County. Sam.
Yeah, no longer in Pioneer Park, the campsite that a lot of the damage that we're going to see here in just moments was. And that's because the service out there, unfortunately, was not good enough for us to be able to send back a signal to you all in the studio. But there was only moments notice that those campers were given once those 70-mile-per-hour winds started to rip throughout the campground.
Well, about 5 o'clock this morning, we were, both sleeping off and on because you could hear the rain and the wind, and all of a sudden the whole inside of the tent just expanded and you heard this massive whoosh and the tent started to collapse.
Collapsed on my side first.
Yep.
And then I was able to yell to him, jolting him, and he moved just enough to miss that tree that came down on his pillow.
This area right here, this is where my head was.
No.
Yeah. And I could feel the tree on my shoulder as I was sliding off the cot.
Rich and his wife, Patty, then had to crawl out of this tent. The first thing crossing their mind, where's their family? It's a family reunion that was all happening just to the right of me, but you can see his brother's tent completely encompassed by trees. Thankfully, none of them were hurt. And this was just the start of the damage here at Pioneer Park. One couple just up the road started their evening celebrating their 27th wedding anniversary and, of course, woke up to a very different morning.
It was probably about, 5:30 in the morning. And I was sitting in the camper looking out the side window, and I could see the trees kind of bending sideways, and I was like, oh no, this isn't good.
And I just made a quick comment like, I hope a tree doesn't fall on our camper. Like, that would be awful.
And then we heard the crack, and then I was lodged down onto the floor by something that had hit me. And I was just talking and trying to listen to see if everybody else was okay.
What's going through your head in a moment like that?
Well,
survival.
Yes. First of all, you wait to hear to make sure that he's speaking. He's waiting to hear that I'm speaking. And then when we're both knowing that we're okay, then I'm like, where's the year-old puppy that we have in the trailer with us? And she wouldn't come.
She was scared.
She was scared. She was shivering. I literally just kind of grabbed her collar and I thought, well, if I injure her this way, it's going to be better than her, being in that trailer. We left in the pouring down rain. We prayed the whole way that God would provide a road for us to get through so that we could get home to check on our kids. We went through some rough roads, but we did get home.
Storm damage encompassing this entire campsite. Even look at this, a tree branch that pushed straight through the camper. You can even see surrounded by the insulation of the camper itself.
It was a traumatic
It was a ride,
but
thankful that we're alive.
Thankful.
And
Absolutely.
possessions can be replaced.
Absolutely.
And so.
And we are just so grateful to be able to report to all of you that nobody was injured at that campground. Reporting live from North Muskegon, I'm meteorologist Samantha Jacks.